neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
I'm warning you, mate, I know karate.
Sure, I've heard that one before. I'm not scared of you, Mr. Romeo. But come on!
What is going on here?
Henry, don't! The guy knows karate,
I will not have this sort of behaviour in front of the coffee shop. Now, come on, boys, don't be silly. There is no need to fight.
Henry!
Row up, both of you! Stop it, this is ridiculous!
Just stay out of it, Sally, will you? All the karate in the world is going to help you once I land a punch on that ugly mug of yours.
You won't get a chance, Curly.
Come on, guys! This has gone far enough.
Yes, just stop it, will you?
Look, I'm sorry, all right, mate? I shouldn't have pushed you in the pool.
Go on.
No, why should he?
Do it.
This bloke can't go around pushing people in the pool whenever he feels like it.
I'm really sorry. I lost my temper. I've had to put up with being teased about my name all my life, and it really gets my goat. I shouldn't have done what I did. I'm new here, so I don't want to start off on a bad foot with everyone.
As far as I'm concerned, you thought about that a little bit too late, mate. The less I see of you, the better.
Thought tuna and onion would wake you up. Used to be your favourite.
With mayonnaise?
It has mayonnaise.
I was hoping we'd be able to have lunch together. This isn't exactly what I had in mind. But you'd already left when I got here.
Well, I'm sorry about that. You should have telephoned earlier. I'll put some coffee on and we can have some lunch and a chat anyway.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. I did want to talk to you, actually.
Why, something wrong?
Yeah, I've moved back to Lassiter's. Gail and I have separated.
Right, thanks. Well, that's your flight back to New York confirmed.
Oh, thanks. If I'd known you didn't have a secretary, I would have done it myself.
Oh, we've got a temp in. She'd no sooner started than she came down with the flu. She thinks she'll be back tomorrow, so there's no point getting anyone else in.
Seems funny having someone else do my job.
How do you feel about going back to the States?
Oh, a bit strange. I know I'm going to miss everyone heaps, but, well, the modelling contract was too good an offer to pass up.
Most girls would kill for it.
At least I can go back this time with a clear conscience. It's great to see Charlene and Scott so happy again.
Yeah.
Got time for a reunion with a long-lost friend?
Well, look who's back in town.
Only briefly. So don't miss your chance. Come and have lunch with me. That's if your slave driver of a husband will let you.
Oh, I'm a free agent. I'd love to have lunch with you. You remember Jane?
Hi, we only met in passing. I'd like to remedy that. Why don't you come and have lunch with us, Jane?
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's a great idea. Just a coffee shop, though. I've got a fair bit to do here.
Well, let me take you away from it all, then. Off to the exotic coffee shop, where we will eat, drink, and be merry.
You didn't need to walk back. I could have given you a lift.
I didn't want to lift, especially not from you.
Look, I've apologised about 10 times already. Why are you so upset about me pushing that guy into the pool?
That guy was my brother. Thought he knew everything about me.
I only what Greg told me. He's a friend of mine.
I'm surprised you've got friends. And I thought Greg had better taste.
Oh, come on, your brother started it, remember?
Only because he didn't like you chatting up his girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't know she was his girlfriend. As far as I'm concerned, she was just a pretty girl. I always like to chat up pretty girls. It's a hobby. Look, I'm a friendly sort of guy, really. I want to be friends with everyone, even your brother.
Funny way of going about it.
All right, I made a mistake, but at least give me another chance. We've got to work together, so we've got to live with it.
Terrific.
Whether you like it or not, Charlene, I'm your boss. So the least I expect is some pleasant cooperation, so make an effort, will you?
I'll make every effort as far as my work's concerned. And I'll do what you tell me. But don't expect me to like you.
All right. If you can keep a civil tongue in your head and do your job properly, we'll have to manage with that.
So, did you manage to catch a Broadway show?
No, they kept me too busy. But I should be able to this time, though.
Perhaps I could take you to one. I go to New York quite a bit.
Oh, I'd really like that. I hardly know anyone there yet.
Gail and I caught a couple of Broadway shows together when she was a hostie. Didn't we, Gail?
Sorry?
Where were you?
Oh, I've just got a few things on my mind.
I was saying to Jane that you and I caught a couple of Broadway shows together when you were with the airline.
Yeah, they were great.
I'd really like to show you around New York. Look, why don't you contact my airline office, leave your number, and I'll give you a call when I'm there next.
Oh, I'd like that, thank you.
I reckon you'll go a long way with your modelling, you know. You've got that sort of fresh, unspoiled wholesomeness that really appeals to the Americans. Not only the Americans, though.
Anything else?
Sure you wouldn't like some dessert?
Oh, not for me, thanks. I have to watch my figure. And my tan. The agency already made it clear that they expect me to develop a bit more of the bronzed Aussie image, so I'm off to the beach this afternoon.
I've got nothing lined up today. Do you mind if I tag along?
No, of course not, if you really want to.
I'd love to.
Jane,
What's up?
does your grandmother know that you're going to the beach?
I think I told her this morning, but she's working, she wouldn't mind.
She might.
I'd like to head off now while it's nice and warm. You don't mind, do you?
Sure. No way you can join us, Gail?
Oh, no, I won't, sorry.
Look, do you want me to stick around for a while? A bit of a talk.
No, I've got a fair bit of work to get through this afternoon. I'll just finish my coffee and get back to it.
Okay. So,
See you later, Gal.
Yeah, bye. Have fun.
are you kidding? Lazy afternoon in the sun with a pretty girl. What more could a man ask for?
Hope these pants aren't wrecked. I always get them dry clean.
Shouldn't do him too much harm. I've made us some coffee.
Gotta get back to work. I only took the morning off.
You've got time for a cup of coffee, haven't you? Come on, relax a bit. Must have been pretty uncomfortable sloshing around in those wet clothes.
It was? But what does that matter? Provided some amusement for everyone, didn't I?
Sorry I laughed, but it did look funny.
Oh, sure. Humorous Henry, always good for a laugh.
Don't be silly. There's no need to make such a fuss.
Guy was flirting with you,
So what? He didn't mean any harm.
and you were flirting with him.
No, I wasn't. All right, so I did think he was kind of cute. But it was all in fun. You really went off the deep end, didn't you?
I guess I did. I couldn't help it. I've really missed you, Sally.
I was only gone a few days.
I know. It really cut me up when you left. I realised I've never felt so serious about a girl before.
Henry, I really like you a lot.
Well, that's good.
You're loads of fun and I really enjoy your company.
So it's not all one-way traffic after all?
No, I mean, yes. Oh. What I'm trying to say is that I don't feel the same way you do. We have a great time together, but I don't expect anything to come of it.
Why not?
Well, there's a couple of reasons. For one thing, you're not too big on responsibility, and I think any sort of relationship's a responsibility. Well, you couldn't believe it when Scott and Charlene thought there was more to life than just having fun. And the thing is, I agree with them. I just can't be as casual about things as you can.
But look, that's not a problem anymore. You going away's changed my mind about all that.
No, I wish it hadn't. I don't have the right to try and change you in any way. I didn't want to. You see, I'm not ready for a full-on relationship just yet either. I need to find out more about myself, who I really am, and the first step towards that is finding my father.
What difference is that going to make?
Well, you don't understand what it's like never knowing one parent. It affects everything. You feel that somehow you can't be yourself.
Well, when you are yourself, do you reckon there'd be room in your life for me?
I can't answer that now. Oh, please, don't try to get serious. Not yet.
Wow. Serious? Me? Come on.
Thanks.
Hello, Harold.
Oh, Doctor.
How's the arm? improving every day.
Have you seen the physiotherapist?
Yes, I have, and I'm doing all the exercises. Very soon it'll be as right as rain.
Good. Could you put away a quiche for me to save me cooking dinner tonight?
Yes, I've got... Oh, no, I think we only have a cheese and asparagus one left.
Oh, that'll be fine, as long as it's big enough for two.
Oh, plenty. Mrs. Mangle tells me you're working with a new partner.
Yes, Dr. Stephen Armstrong. Maybe now we'll win back the patients who are nervous about coming to a woman.
What fuddy-duddies some people are, eh?
Yes. I'll pick up the quiche later.
Right.
Gail, you look as if you're a million miles away.
Don't offer me a penny for my thoughts. They're not worth it.
I heard about you and Paul separating. I'm very sorry.
Didn't take long for the news to travel.
No. Well, Mrs. Mangle came in for a check-up this morning. She couldn't resist filling me in on all the local news.
Well, if you want to know sooner or later.
I had an idea you and Paul were having some problems, but I didn't realise they were quite so bad. If you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm not very far away.
Yeah, thanks, Beverly, but there's not really much to talk about. Sometimes two people just can't live together.
Yes, I can understand that. No matter how long you've been involved with someone, it's very different when you actually come to live with him.
Are you and Stephen having problems too?
Nothing I can't handle.
Oh, I didn't realise I've been here so long. I may not be living with Paul anymore, but I'm still working for him, so I better get back to it.
Won't be easy, will it, working with him now?
No.
I hope your offer of a room in the staff quarters is still good.
I thought you were going back to Newcastle.
Well, I did, but something came up to change my mind.
I see.
Well, I've been offered a job in Newcastle, but it doesn't start till the middle of next month, so I think I'll be here till then.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, Gail, would you tell Mrs. Mangle that Sally's going to be staying in the staff quarters and just have a key left at reception for her?
Yeah, sure.
I'll grab your bags from the car and take them to your room if you like.
No, you've missed enough work already. Just give me the car keys and I'll fix my bags up.
Okay.
And thanks for all your trouble, Henry.
Ain't love grand?
How come you're home from work so early? Oh, there wasn't really much to do. And my new boss is a real pain in the neck, so I got out of there as quick as I could.
Well, you just have to learn to put up with him. At least he was prepared to take you on as an apprentice.
Yeah, just so we could have someone to boss around, I bet.
Come in.
G'day, Dad.
Well, this is where you might be. I was hoping you might give me a bit of a hand with the dinner tonight. Save Helen the trouble.
We don't have to do that. Charlene's cooking us a casserole.
Oh, good for you.
How's Grandad?
Oh, she's a bit worn out, I'm afraid. Too busy coping with other people's problems.
Well, she doesn't have to worry about us anymore.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, everything in the family isn't so good.
What do you mean, Dad?
Well, I suppose you're going to hear about it. You might as well hear about it from me. I don't want Helen to be bothered with this until she's well again, right?
With what, Dad?
Paul and Gail. They've separated.
They couldn't have. That's awful.
No, I know, darling, but that's the way it is.
It's funny, you know. They always seem so happy together.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I had to talk to Paul about it, but he didn't give me any reasons. How about you and I go down to the coffee shop and have a milkshake? We can have a bit of a chat without your gran having to be involved.
Okay.
Sorry about the news, guys.
No, it's okay.
See ya.
Don't worry too much, Dad.
Yeah, maybe we could help.
How do you mean?
Well, we've been through it. We might be able to make them see sense.
I guess it's worth a try. Let's do it.
Look, I'm sorry, guys, but it's really none of your business.
But we've been through it, Paul, and come out the other side. We thought we could maybe just talk to you and go.
Yeah, well, she's already left for the day.
What have you done to upset her so much, anyway?
Oh, you naturally assume that it's my fault. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Look,
mate.
I'm sorry, mate, but something must have gone wrong.
And if you really talk it through, you can sort it out.
Yeah. Look, Charlene and I would have got back together much sooner if we talked it out more.
And I reckon if two people really love each other, you can work out any problem.
The decision for the separation was Gail's idea, not mine. So you're talking to the wrong guy.
No one seems to want to stay together anymore. First Scott and Charlene, then you and Beverly. Now Paul and Gail.
Why, Dad? Why does it keep happening?
Relationships can be difficult things, sweetheart.
But I thought if you love someone, it was forever.
Often it is, but sometimes things go wrong. Now, if people work really hard, they can usually work it out, but not always. Scott and Charlene did, so hopefully Paul and Gail will be able to as well.
But what about you and Beverly?
Well, that's a different situation, darling. Beverly and I weren't committed to each other the way married couples are.
I wish you had been.
Here we are.
Thanks, Oops. Oh, but I've been meaning to congratulate you and Madge. Helen was thrilled when she heard that you'd set the wedding date.
Well, of course, I would have liked to have made it sooner, but Madge seems to think it's very romantic getting married on Valentine's Day, so who am I to argue with romance, eh? There we
I
are.
hope you two will stay together.
Well, I'm sure we will.
A lot of marriages do work out, sweetheart.
I'd like to pick up that quiche now, please, Helen.
Yes, won't be a moment.
How you doing back at school, Lucy?
Good. And the girls reckon my short hair suits me.
Yes, it does, very much so.
Beverly, I wonder if I might have a quiet word with you.
I don't think this is the time or place.
It's about Helen.
Oh, is something wrong with her?
Well, she seems to be completely exhausted. I wonder if you'd come around and have a look at her.
Of course, I'll go straight there now.
Don't let her know that I told you, though, because she'll think I'm interfering.
I can handle that. How's she dealing with the Paul and Gail situation?
Well, we haven't told her about it. We thought it best not to for the moment.
All right, I'll watch what I say.
We really miss you not coming round to our place.
Well, I'll be there shortly, won't I?
Are you sure your grandmother isn't home? I've heard she's a real dragon.
No, she's working back today. Don't worry, we'll have time to have a cup of coffee before she comes in breathing fire.
She's as bad as they all say. I can't understand how she could have a granddaughter like you.
She's not all that bad. I'll just put the coffee on, okay?
Talking of coffee, did you notice how Gail kept looking into hers today?
Yeah. She didn't look very happy.
Any idea what's wrong?
I think she and Paul are having a few problems, but it's none of our business.
She's a very good friend, Gail. I hate to see her unhappy.
You really care about her, don't you?
Yeah, I do. If I'd had more sense when I first met her, I'd have made sure she didn't get away. But Jeremy Lord came along and swept her off her feet. And this time I was beaten to the punch by Paul. But I guess it's not all bad. At least I get to keep my options open.
Hi, come in. Paul's still at the office.
Yeah, we know. We've just been there, actually.
And we know about the separation.
We, just wanted to have a talk. That's okay.
Yeah.
We think you're making a big mistake.
Yeah, look, I know how hard Paul can be to live with, but, he's not such a bad bloke.
And he really loves you. How about you give him a second chance?
Hang on, there are things about our situation you couldn't possibly understand. And I'm sorry, but I'm not really prepared to talk about it.
Just wanted to help.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate that. But it's not as simple and clear-cut as you seem to think it is.
Yeah, but surely the one thing that really matters, right, is like Charlene said, you and Paul love each other.
Paul doesn't love me, he never has.
Oh, you don't mean
Of course he loves you. Look how he stuck by you through all the problems with your father.
He was only keeping up appearances.
Well, what about him giving you this house?
It was a reward because I helped him clinch a big business deal. There was no sentiment involved. With Paul, it's business first, second and last.
But him asking you to marry him, that wasn't business, was it? He did that because he loved you.
You don't know a damn thing about our marriage.
Look, I know you're probably feeling pretty hurt and angry right now. I felt the same way with Scott a little while back. But honestly, you can work your way through it. If you just remember that when two people really love each other, you can sort out
Will you
any
stop talking about love? Love has got nothing to do with it. You're just a couple of romantic kids who thinks everybody sees the world the same way as you do. Well, I wish they did, but they don't. And you're way out of your depth here, so I suggest that you just mind your own business and stay out of things that don't concern you.
Gail, we just wanted
Just
to
get off my
help
back
you.
and leave me alone, will you?
Sorry, we didn't mean to upset you.
It's all right.